Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show. Wake the fuck up, America.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show. I, of course, am Ray Amanat. Boop. That would be my show. Again, welcome. And today is kind of I looked at a video, had download it because I want to talk about it. It's a day that kind of pisses me the cluck off. But before I get into that, I want to get into our disclaimers. So this show, it is an opinion-based show. I'm a conservative talk show. It does not reflect the views of any of our sponsors, of our affiliates, or other networks affiliated with this production. With that being said, this video really pissed me off, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit. Those of you that are interested, if you'd like to get a hold of me personally about our show, topics about our show, things you'd like to see me talk about, you can reach me at my cell, 314-570-0243. I'd be happy to talk to you about ideas, suggestions, or hey, if you want me to come to your city and do a presentation, I'd be happy to do that as well. We are with the OBBM network, which I'll let them talk about who they are. And here's OBBM.
Entertainment expands your horizons, takes you on fantastic adventures, challenges your skills. Independent media never looked so good. Welcome to a new sphere of influence. Our words mean business. Traditional families are honored, and the American flag still flies.
So the OBBM network is an online network as well as a network on Roku TV. So you can go to obbmnetwork.tv to catch my show and a whole bunch of other podcasts that they have that are pretty much conservative talk shows, America-loving talk shows. If that's something that you're interested in, please check out their network at obbmnetwork.tv. Let's get into the I'm Just Saying. So today's I'm Just Saying topic is going to be violence in our cities. Why did I pick that topic? Well, go figure. I've been dealing with violence prevention for over 43 years of my life as a self-defense mentor, instructor, and consultant. And when I saw this video today on the news, I just had to get it for my show because I really want to talk about it. Now, this is a disturbing video, so those of you that are watching, it's sickening. If you don't want to watch it, I'd say turn it off for the next 2 minutes, or just look away for the next. Go get something to drink. But this is the reality of the world that we live in today. Let me show you, and then I will talk about it in segments. Here we go.
Relentless, violent, brutal attack on a 65-year-old deli worker in Woodside, Queens. Watch as the man with green hair bumps into the deli worker. When that worker confronts him, the man snaps. Enraged, he starts wailing on the victim. An endless barrage of haymakers. He knocks the victim to the ground, throws him around, but he isn't done. As the victim lays there helpless, he then kicks the man in his face. This third kick knocks him out unconscious. We are freezing this video here, far too graphic for TV.
All right, I'm pausing this for a second. You saw the bystander that saw what was going on, and instead of helping the person getting beaten up, he more or less said, "Not my problem." And in the video, I mean, they cut part of this off. They edited it because it is pretty graphic. but it showed another bystander that was coming up and just standing there watching, not doing anything. People, just because there's bystanders around doesn't mean you're going to have help. The response time for law enforcement to show up is typically anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes or longer. You can't rely on bystanders unless you're pleading for help, and I'm sure he was pleading for help. You can't rely on law enforcement. This is why I do self-defense seminars anywhere I can to teach people how not to let something like this happen to them. Let's continue.
The assailant then kicks the lifeless victim in his face 7 more times. The suspect then starts to leave, but decides to come back. He isn't done. He kicks him 3 more times in his head.
There's a certain part of it.
Now, I saw the whole video where you see him literally kicking a lifeless person. The guy was out cold, and you saw him talking to someone else. Like, what are you going to do about it type thing? And the other person just froze. If any of these people had any form of training, like the training that I have to offer, being thrown to the ground, hey, guess what? I have strategies for that on what to do when somebody's kicking you, how not to get hit, how not to get thrown down to the ground, how everything to do. If this person had any form of training, the roles would have been reversed and he would have been handling himself and controlling that person until law enforcement showed up. But let's see what happened to him.
His bones are detached from another very, very, very important part of his face.
Abraham Al-Shawish is the victim's son. His father, Abdullah Al-Shawish, is in critical condition at Elmhurst Hospital with internal brain bleeding and a fractured face. It happened Monday night around 11:20 at this deli on 64th Street and Broadway. Residents here say they recognize the suspect.
Once he mentioned the green hair, I knew I seen him because it's everybody looks at him like, everybody crosses the street when you see him. He's weird. He's definitely weird.
Something's off with that guy. Yeah. He's always talking to himself, especially at nighttime is when he comes around.
Take another look at the assailant. Cops say he's in his 30s, about 6 feet tall. As for the victim,
he's genuinely a nice guy. He's kind of old-fashioned where, he talks to random strangers. He's the type, I know it sounds cliche, but he is the type of person to help out, like a random person.
Doctors are hoping the internal bleeding in his head subsides enough that he can go into surgery tomorrow. If it doesn't, they're not exactly sure at this point what they can do. At Elmhurst Hospital, Stefan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News. It is a relentless...
So, again, you have a person, no training. You have bystanders, no training. They chose not to do anything. They chose to walk away. You have a person that, hopefully that they recognize him and they're able to, the police are able to get him. If the victim does not die in the hospital, then he'll be charged with, intent to murder, I would say, because of his actions or reactions. But he'll plead insanity. He'll say, I have a mental health issue or whatever. And he probably does, for him to do what he did. It's just a sickening situation that could be stopped. It could be avoided. If the laws were changed, let the law enforcement in New York do their job. And when you catch the criminals, prosecute them, put them in jail, put them in mental health hospitals, whatever. Don't let them walk free where they can just snap and go off on someone, hurting or killing them. The video pisses me off. I hope it pisses you guys off as well. But that's just my I'm Just Saying episode. I'd like to get in with our next sponsor, which is Defenders Gateway. Let's see who they are and what they have to say.
Defenders Gateway. We have created an amazing program to drive business to your door. Defenders Gateway app is the most unique way to honor and support our active military, veterans, active retired first responders, Gold Star, and fallen first responder families. Our goal at Defenders Gateway is to create a national network of businesses, Gateway partners, that offer honorary discounts to Defenders. Our exclusive vetting process validates the Defenders before they can use the app. No more stolen honor. We provide a seamless method of displaying discounts offered while directing Defenders to your door. The Defenders Virtual ID presents a picture, current time and date, your store number or store picture, and the agreed location discount. Defenders Gateway is a unique and cost-effective program. Defenders Gateway.
So, if you're a business that's wanting to offer discounts to first responders, veterans, or active duty soldiers, go to defenders-gateway.com and say, hey, I'd like to sign my business up. Tell them, it's no promo code, but just say the Ray Amanat show sent you, or you found out about them through the Ray Amanat show, and they'll take care of you. If you're a first responder, veteran, or active duty soldier, you can download the app for free and start using it to save money, to get discounts at different restaurants, stores, or whatever. You're putting your life on the line for us on a daily basis, and we want to give back to you. So check out defenders-gateway.com or download that free app. Moving onward, now, if you guys are on the fence, because we've got the election, we got the big debate coming up this Thursday between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. But if you're on the fence, and hopefully these are going to be some of the talking points that they'll debate about, let's bring a little bit more clarity to it from when Donald Trump was president to Joe Biden as president now. So, this is one of the reasons why I'm wearing my glasses. If you're looking at the inflation rate, the time Donald Trump was the president was at 1.9%. Inflation rate now is at 17%, or hey, maybe it's gotten a little bit better and come down to 15%, 10 or 9%. I don't know what the current is based on this meme that I got. So yeah, go ahead and fact check me, but it still was lower when Donald Trump was president versus Joe Biden. Gas prices. You don't have to fact check this. I mean, we all know that when Donald Trump was president, it was $1.89 up to 217, 218 a gallon, and it's been $3 plus, and in some cities around the country, $4 or $5. My mom lives in San Diego, and she says she pays about $5, $6 a gallon, and she doesn't want to drive that much anymore because it's so expensive. The average rent for an apartment or a house was $1,096 during the Donald Trump era. It's over $2,000. Like I'm currently renting an apartment here in Florida. We're paying about $1,800 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which is ridiculous. It's a friggin' house payment, a clucking house payment. Wake the cluck up, America. We're looking at, I'm not going to go into the NASDAQ because that's not my area of expertise, but it was up 62% when Donald Trump was president. It's only up about 13.8% with President Joe Biden. Grocery prices. Again, this is something that you don't need to fact check this. What $100 would buy in groceries back when Donald Trump was president, I would need to make a couple trips. Now $100, heck, I got 2 bags of groceries, and I'm going up 3 flights of stairs to my apartment. So thanks, Joe Biden, with your Bidenomics. But the grocery prices are so much higher now than they were when Donald Trump was president. You can fact check me. Look at yourself. Do your own homework. Do your own research. Electricity, there was no change in price with Donald Trump as president. But currently it's been up about 21.43%. Our energy bills have gone up, gas, electric, everything. And then your hourly wages or earnings. For Donald Trump, it was up 7.1%. And based on the inflation that we're dealing with now, we're minus 3.5% under Joe Biden. So, with that, what do I want to say? Wake the cluck up, America. Wake the cluck up. Let's take a look at Bidenomics, shall we? With Bidenomics, and this is the reason why I'm wearing my glasses for me to read this slide. I'm sure you guys can, while you're watching it, enlarge it or do whatever. But orange juice has gone up about $2, or it's gone up about 48%. Coffee has gone up, the cost of coffee. White bread has gone up. Eggs, the cost of eggs and bacon has gone up. Chicken breast is gone from $4.99 to $7. Ground beef is gone up from $4.99 to about $6, $7. But you guys know all of this: the cost of potatoes, the cost of everything. We did a meme where if you go into a grocery store and they have a buy one get one free, you might not use all of that second package of free, but you can buy one get one free and give that free package of grocery item that you purchase to a homeless person, to a needy person, to somebody that looks like they're struggling. So please take care of that. But yeah, thanks, Joe Biden. Your Bidenomics is hurting everyone. I don't know what kind of degree you have in business or economics, but it surely is not working for the American people here. So, everybody, once again, wake the cluck up, people. Wake the cluck up. Moving onwards, those of you that are interested in having me come out to your city. This map shows all the states that I've been in all across the country that are in red. It's about 12 states. And I'm looking at coming to a state and a city near you. So if you're interested in having me come out to do, we've got children's self defense camps, teenage self defense camps, women's self defense camps, active senior self defense camps, or if you have a business or corporation and you want to do a team building self defense camp, I would love to come out there to your city or state, city and state, and help you guys never have to worry about waiting for law enforcement to show up. You handle it yourself, never having to worry about bystanders coming to your aid. Most people don't want to get involved. You're on your own. So let's train you to know what to say, to know what to do, and legally protect yourself. Again, those of you that saw that video, if you see anything, at least call 911 and get the first responders to show up. If you're a victim of domestic violence, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. Call the Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-TALK. Call Crime Stoppers USA for doing an anonymous tip at 1-800-222-TIPS. I can't share this slide with you guys enough. Let's save some lives. Let's save some lives. Most media don't really want to share that. Those of you that are interested in Wake the Cluck Up t-shirts, you can reach me at Ray at heroesinactionnow.org. Tell me what size, what color, black and white you are, and I'll respond with the cost of shipping and handling and everything. And we'll get a t-shirt out to you as soon as we can. Let's remove this. That is my show for today. I hope you guys that are on the fence with voting for our next president, and again, don't just vote for the president, do your research for your governors, your senators, your school board, and any other person that has to do with decision making that affects your life. Do your homework, do your research, be an informed voter when you're out there. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Welcome to the Ray Alonso Show. Wake the fuck up, America.